السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Inshallah, today we are trying to continue from where we stopped in the previous lesson. And if you can remember, previously we were looking at the fi'l naqis, and then we got to this particular point. We look at the dialogue, and then we answered the first question. Now we are moving to the second part of the questions, and that is question number 2, which says that هذه أمثلة للفعل المعتل اللام, meaning that these examples here, they're just giving us examples of the fi'l naqis verbs. So that is what you can see here. Kewa yakwi. This is, as you can see, mu'talul lam, meaning the lam. If you look at fa'ala, when verbs come on the pattern of fa'ala, the last letter is a harf illa. So that's what we mean by mu'talul lam. Mu'talul simply means a verb which is not sahih, which has a harf illa. If the harf illa is found on the last letter, okay, on the scale of fa'ala, if it is found on the last letter, that's the lam letter. So that is what we term as the mu'talul lam, and that is naqis. So all these examples are just example of that. Naqis. Kawa yakwi, masha yamshi, jara yajri, rama yarmi, baka yabki. And what we say kawa yakwi, it means he ironed. Kawa, he ironed. Yakwi is a mudore. Masha yamshi, it means he walked. Jara yajri, he ran. Rama yarmi, he threw. Baka yabki, he cried. And the second one is da'a yad'u. So this one is on the pattern of fa'ala yaf'ilu. You can say kawa yakwi. Yakwi is actually yakwiyu, but we said previously, we explained that harf illa, ya cannot take a vowel either than fatha. Any other thing it doesn't take. It's not possible. So it is actually yakwiyu, but because of the siqala, heavy, it is heavy on it, so we just remove the vowel and it will be yakwi instead of yakwiyu. So kawa yakwi. So that is fa'ala yaf'ilu. So and this one is da'a yad'u. So that is fa'ala yaf'ulu. So fa'ala yaf'ilu. Fa'ala yaf'ulu. So da'a yad'u, shaka yashku, tala yatlu, maha yamhu, afa yafu. So da'a yad'u, it means he called. Shaka yashku, he complained. Tala yatlu, he recited. Maha yamhu, he erased. Maha means to erase something. Oh, that is clear. Afa yafu, to pardon. Okay. Now let's move to the number 3. This is that تعمل الأمثلة ثم اكتب المضارع المرفوع والمضارع المجزوم والأمر من الأفعال الآتية. So we are just going to look at the examples. They have given us examples. We are going to look at it, and then we write the mudari, the marfu, mudari, and then the majzum, and as well as the amr for the verbs that follows. So let's look at the examples that they give us, and then we do the remaining ones. They begin by saying that baka yabki here. So baka is the fi'l al-madi. Then we have fi'l al-mudari here, which is marfu, and then we have majzum and then amr here. So we are just basically we are looking at 3 things: the marfu, the mudari, what's the mudari, and what's the majzum form, what is the amr form. That's it. So baka, what is the marfu? Bimana mudari marfu, it will be yabki, baka yabki. And then the majzum, when it is majzum, bimana, when there is a harf al-jazm attached to it, how will it be? Example, lam. So if you have this yabki and then you have lam attached to it, you say what? Lam yabki. We have explained this previously. This lam, when it comes to verbs, or when it attaches to verbs, the verb is going to be majzum. Mainly the alamatul jazm is going to be a sukun on the last letter. But we have explained that the ya is already having sukun. Bimana, it is already having, so there is no way you can put a sukun on it again. So in that condition, you are now going to remove it. You are going to remove the harf illa. So it will be lam yabki. You see, the ya is dropped. So lam yabki. Then the amr is going to be ibki. Ibki, we have explained it. We have looked at how it is conjugated. Now we have masha. The mudara is yamshi. And then the amr is lam yamshi. You see, it will be removed. And then the amr is what? Imshi. Kewa, the majzum. Kewa is Kawa means he ironed. So the mudara is yakwi, then the majzum is lam yakwi. Lam yakwi. You simply drop the harf illa, and then the amr is ikwi. I hope that is clear. Then we have jara. Jara means he ran. Then the mudara is going to be yajri, and then the majzum is going to be lam yajri. Lam yajri without the ya. Okay. Then the amr is going to be ijri, run. So you are telling someone run, you say ijri, run. Then rama, he threw. Yarmi is the mudara, yarmi. Then the majzum is going to be lam yarmi. Lam yarmi without ya. Then the amr is going to be irmi, throw. Irmi, throw. Then bana means he built. Okay, he built a house or he built whatever. So that is bana. Then the marfu is going to be the mudara al-marfu is going to be yabni, bana yabni. Then the majzum is going to be lam yabni without the ya. Oh, that is clear. Lam yabni without the ya. And then the amr is going to be ibni, build. Ibni, build. That's a command. You are commanding someone to build something. Ibni, build. Then the last one is saqa. Saqa means he gave water to someone to drink. Okay. Saqa, as we said, it means to give water to someone to drink. So saqa, then the marfu is going to be mudara al-marfu is going to be yasqi, yasqi. Okay, then the majzum is going to be lam yasqi, and then the amr is going to be iski, iski. Give him water to drink. Iski, isqihi, give him water to drink. Oh, that is clear. Now let's move to the number 4, the exercise number 4. This is that iqra ma yali, read what follows. Bana Ibrahim alayhi salam al-Kaaba. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he built the Kaaba. So you have seen bana. This is a fi'l naqis. Of that is clear. All the verbs that are going to be in these examples are going to be fi'l naqis. Limaza tajri ya wulayd? Why are you running, oh small boy? Ism tasghir. I hope you have not forgotten. Ism tasghir. Wulayd, bimana from waladun. Waladun means a small boy. When you say wulayd, it means waladun means a boy. But when you say wulaydun, it means a small boy. Like rajulun, a man. But if there is a man who is small, you see rujaylun, a small man. How that is clear. Kalam is a pen. A small pen is called kulaym. So when we put verbs on that, when we put a noun on that pattern of fu'ayil, it means that you are tasghir, you are belittling the thing is very small. So limaza tajri ya wulay, why are you running, oh small boy? Then the third one, la tarmi. So you have seen this amr. La tarmi al-qumamata fi shari ya akhi. Don't throw the rubbish in the street, oh my brother. Isqini ma'an baridan, give me cold water to drink. La tabni baytaka fi hazihi al-qarya, don't build your house in this village. Lam ya'ti al-mudiru al-yawma, the mudir, the principal, the headmaster, he didn't come today. Limaza yabqi at-tiflu ya Amina, why is the child or the baby crying, oh Amina? Ijri ya waladu, rather, when the ya half nida comes, the munada is supposed to be nakira. Hope that is clear. So ijri ya waladu, run, oh boy. Ijri ya bintu. So here there is something that we are learning here. Please observe. Ijri, you see it is amr, but this is also ijri with ya at the end, because you are commanding a female. So this ya is not the ya that is part of the mudara. This is actually the ya for al-mukhataba, at-ta'nis. Okay, mu'annas al-mukhataba al-mu'annas. So when you are commanding someone who is a female, you know we add ya at the end. So for example, if you are talking to a boy, you say izhab. But if it's a girl, you say izhabi. If it's a boy, you say ijlis. But a girl, you say ijlisi. Uktub, uktubi for females. So females, we add ya when we are commanding them at the end. So that is that ya which is here. Hope that is clear. So don't confuse it with the actual ya which is part of the mudari. Don't say jara yajri. that ya there is not this one. That one has been removed in the conjugation, so it is actually ijri. Because we are commanding a female, we add this ya there. Hope that is clear. So ijri ya bintu. Okay. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. So this is also similar to ihdina. I hope that is clear. So from hada yahdi, ihdi. So as the verb is hada, which means to guide. So it is a fi'l naqis. And then the mudari is yahdi, and then the amr is going to be ihdi. We are actually not commanding. Okay, so this we are requesting that Allah should guide us. Okay, when we are using it for Allah, we don't call it fi'l amr. That is clear. We don't say we are commanding. Okay, because command is only from higher authority to a lower authority. How that is clear. So they continue by saying that la tamshi fi shams, don't walk in the sun. La tamshi, so masha yamshi. How that is clear. Then the amr is going to be la tamshi. Then akawaita msana ya ummi, have you ironed my shirt, my dresses? Oh, my mother. La lam akwiha ba'du, I have not yet ironed them. Ikwi hadha al-qamisa wala takwi zaka fa innahu mumazzakun. Iron this shirt and do not iron that. Fa innahu mumazzakun, for indeed it is mumazzak, it is torn apart. Or say mumazzakun, for something to be torn apart. Bikam ishtarayta hadhihi as-sa'ata al-jamilata ya Abdullah. How much did you bought this beautiful watch, oh Abdullah? Ana lam ashtariha, I didn't buy it. Ana lam ashtariha, I didn't buy it. Innaha hadiyatun min khali, it is only a gift from my uncle. My uncle gifted it to me. Hope that is clear. That's what he's saying. لا تشتري هذه السيارة يا أحمد فإنها قديمة جدا. Don't buy this car, O Ahmad, for indeed it is very old. قال الله عز وجل في سورة الفيل, Allah عز وجل said in سورة الفيل, ألم ترى كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل. So ألم ترى, you see ترى, okay, it's actually ra'a, okay, ra'a yara, so anta tara, but because the lam comes, that ya will drop, so lam tara. Hope that is clear. Okay, now the fifth one as you are seeing here, تعمل المثال ثم اكتب المضارع المرفوع والمضارع المجزوم والأمر من الأفعال الآتية. So that's similar thing that we did in the previous table. That's similar to they are going to give us verbs, then we look at the mudore followed by the majzum and then the amr. But here is going to be a little bit different. This one is going that one that we looked at was on the pattern of fa'ala yaf'ilu. This one is fa'ala yaf'ulu. You can see it. Okay, fa'ala yaf'ulu, you can see the dhamma yaf'ulu. That one was yaf'ilu, jara yajri. You can see they were having kesra, jara yajri. Okay, masha yamshi. These ones are going to be dhamma. So this one is on the pattern of fa'ala yaf'ulu. Okay, so let's look at what they say. The first one that we have is da'a yadu'u, and as I explained, it is actually yadu'u with dhamma on the last letter. But because, as I said, a harf al-illa doesn't carry a vowel except it is heavy on it, with the exception of fatha. A harf al-illa can carry fatha, but any other vowel apart from fatha, it is difficult, so we simply remove it. So da'a, it is actually yadu'u. That's why they say asluhu yadu'u, but da'a yadu'u, simple. And then majzum is going to be lam yadu'u, very simple, drop the harf al-illa. Then the amr is going to be udu'u. Okay, shaka yashku, the asl is going to be yashku, and then the majzum is going to be lam yashku, and then the amr is going to be ushku, complain, ushku. Tala yatulu, then the majzum is going to be lam yatulu, and then the amr is going to be utulu. Then maha yamhu, he cleaned, he erased. Okay, then the majzum is going to be lam yamhu, and then the amr is going to be umhu, clean. It is umhu. Afa ya'fu, to pardon. Afa, he pardoned. Okay. Then the majzum is going to be lam ya'fu, and then the amr is going to be ufu. Okay, pardon. Now let's look at the number 6, the exercise number 6. This is that Ikrama Yali, read what follows. Shakani zamili ila al-mudarris. My friend complained about me to the teacher. Wa ana shakawtuhu ila al-mudir, and I complained about him to the head principal or headmaster. Tala al-imamu surat al-fil fi al-raka'ati al-ula wa surat al-ikhlas fi al-raka'ati al-thani. The imam recited, so you see tala, he recited. Tala, he recited. So tala al-imam surat al-fil. The imam recited surah al-fil fi raka'at al-ula, in the first raka'ah, wa surah al-ikhlas, and surah al-ikhlas fi raka'at al-thani, in the thaniya, in the second raka'ah. Utlu surah al-rahman ya Ali, read surah al-rahman, O Ali. Da'awtu sadiqi ila qaryati, I invited my friend to my village. Lam yashkun al-mudiru ila abi, the headmaster didn't complain about me to my father. قال المدرس للطالب أفوت عنك. The teacher said to the student, أفوت عنك, I have pardoned you. Afa an, it means to pardon. لما تمحو هذه الكلمة, why are you cleaning this kalima, this word? هي صحيحة أمحو التي بعدها, it is correct, don't clean it. أمحو التي بعدها, clean that which is after it. So you shouldn't clean this one, clean that one which is after it. This one is correct. That's what he's saying. أي سورة تتلين يا أم كلثوم. Which surah are you reciting? Tatlina. Which surah are you reciting? Ya Kulthum, O Kulthum. Okay, so this is the same thing from Tala Yatulu. Hope that is clear. But because it is female, Tatlina. Okay. She answered by saying that Atlu Surah Yasin, I am reciting Surah Yasin. Nad'u Allah an yashfiyaka. We supplicate to Allah to give you shifa. Ashakawtani ila al-mudiri ya Hamza. Did you report me to the mudir or Hamza? La, lam ashkuka. No, I didn't report you. I didn't complain about you to him. Qala Nuhun alayhi salam. Rabbi inni da'awtu qawmi laylan wa nahara. Oh my Lord, I have called my people laylan wa nahara, night and then day. Kama ja'a fi surah Nuh, as it came in surah Nuh. So this da'awtu, of course we have looked at how it is conjugated, so there's no need to stop and explain again. Qala Allah ta'ala fi surah al-Baqarah, Allah Azza wa Jal, the exalted, he said in surah al-Baqarah, أولئك يدعون إلى النار والله يدعو إلى الجنة. Those, أولئك, those, they called to the fire, والله يدعو إلى الجنة, and Allah called to Jannah. So the fi'l nakis that is here is the same thing, it's still the da'a, يدعو والله يدعو إلى الجنة. وقال في سورة يونس, and he said in Surah Yunus also, وَاللَّهُ يَدْعُو إِلَى دَارِ السَّلَامِ, and Allah calls to the abode of peace, دار السلام, the abode of peace. وقال في سورة القصص, and then he said in Surah Al-Qasas also, وَلَا تَدْعُ مَعَ اللَّهِ إِلَهًا آخَرَ, do not worship or do not call unto any other deity with Allah. Man, do not associate any other thing with Allah. When you are in your calling out or in your prayer, do not pray to any other thing except Allah. أسند الأفعال الآتية إلى الغائبة ثم المتكلم كما هو موضح في المثال. So basically they have given us example here. They want us to look at the example and then we do the remaining exercises, and that is going to be we are going to use the verb أسند الأفعال. We are going to look at the af'al here, verbs that are here. We are going to associate them with the mutakallim, the man that was speaking. You put it in your case, and then the ghaib, the one who is absent. So let's look at the example here. Hamidun Bakia. Hamid cried. So if you want to Aminatu, so this what's the feminine form of it? And then if you want to see Anna, how do you say it? So Hamidun Bakia, Hamid cried. If you want to see feminine, Aminatu Baket, and then Anna Bakaitu. So it is simple. Let me explain. Hamidun Bakia, that's the verb Bakia. But if it's now feminine, if it is female, that if a feminine pronoun attached here, it's not a feminine pronoun, it's a ta, and it's to give indication that it is female, feminine pronoun. So it's going to be Baket. Baket. The ya is going to be dropped because, let me explain. If you add a ta here, which is ta'anis, okay, ta at ta'anis is to give indication that the thing is feminine. Remember, this already having school. So you see, there is going to be iltiqa as-sakina in two schools meeting. So that cannot happen in Arabic language. La yaltaqiyani sakinani fi lughati al-arabiyya. So when that happens, the weak letter, the harf al-illa is going to suffer the consequence. So we are going to remove the harf al-illa. If it is waw, ya, or alif, we remove it. So these three letters, the harf al-illa, waw, ya, or alif, if it is, if there is iltiqa as-sakina, that's what is going to be removed, so that we can pronounce the word. So we are going to say hamidun. If it's feminine, Aminatu Baket. So that's why we say Baket without the alif again. We have seen the alif has disappeared. Okay. So Aminatu Baket. Ana Bakeitu. Ana Bakeitu. Hamidun Rama. But if it is you, of course, you just attach a pronoun which is referring to you. Okay. And we said if you are when a domir attaches, you can remember when a domir attaches, the Hamza, the alif goes back to its origin. So Bakia was actually Bakia Ya. So this was actually Ya, but it got replaced. So it is going to be Bakaitu, rather. Bakaitu. Hope that is clear. Okay. We have explained this in the previous lessons, so there's no need to explain much again. So Ana Bakaitu. So Hamidun Rama, Aminatu Ramat, Ana Ramaitu. Hamidun ata, Aminatu atat, Ana ataitu. Hamidun jara, Aminatu jarat, Ana jaraitu. Hamidun kyawa, Aminatu kyawat, Ana kyawaitu. Hamidun da'a. So this is a different pattern. This one is a different pattern. So let me just let me explain. Let me tell you the meaning. Hamidun Rama. Rama actually means he drew. Ata means he came, Jara means he ran, Kawa means he ironed. So now we are looking at the second set of verbs that we have here. He says that Hamidun da'a, Aminatu da'at, Ana da'autu. This one was having ya Rama, Ata, Jara, Kawa. You see they are ending with Alif Maksura. This one is now ending with Alif Mamduda, which means that they are initially wow. So Hamidun da'a, Aminatu da'at, Ana da'autu. So Hamidun shakya, Aminatu shakat, Ana shakautu. Hamidun raja, Aminatu rajat, Ana rajautu. Hamidun tala, Aminatu talat, Ana talautu. Hamidun maha, Aminatu mahat, Ana mahautu. Okay, so actually Shakya means he complained, Raja means he hoped, okay, he hoped, Tala means he recited, Maha means he erased. Okay, now they are trying to explain Bakyat, Asluhu Bakyat. So this is how it is Bakyat. If you attach the Tanis and there will be iltiqas like that, so it will move, so it will not turn to Bakyat. I hope that is clear. So حذفت منه الألف بسبب الالتقاء الساكنين. So the alif is removed due to the meeting of two schools. Okay. Now let's look at the exercise number 8. أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية بالنفي مستعملا لام. We should answer the following questions in negation using lam. Okay. أبكى الطفل? Did the child cry? So we should answer it in negation. So you can see lam yabki. Lam yabki. He didn't cry. Oh, that is clear. Okay. And the second one, akawait al-qabisa. Have you ironed the shirt? So if you want to answer in negation, you say what? La lam akwi, lam akwi. Ashakaka al-mudarrisu ila al-mudir. Did the teacher complain about you to the principal? So if you want to say no, what will you say? La lam yashkuni, la lam yashkuni. Ada'awta zamilaka ila al-bayt. Did you invite your colleague to the house? What will you say? La lam adu'uhu, lam adu'uhu. Number 5, they says that abanaita baytan jadidan. Did you build a new house? So you say what? La lam abni, la lam abni. No, I didn't build any new house. La lam abni. Okay. Amahauta ismi min daftarika. You claimed or erased my name from your notebook. So what will you answer? La lam amhu ismaka. No, I haven't or I didn't erase your name. At al-mudir, did the headmaster come? So what will you say? La lam ya'ti. Okay, la lam ya'ti. Aramayta al-kumamata fi shari'. Did you throw the rubbish in the street? So if you want to answer, you say what? La lam armi. Lam armi. I didn't throw. Number 9, it says that Ara'aita aliyan fil fasl. Did you see Ali in the classroom? You say La lam arahu. La lam arahu fil fasl. La lam arahu fil fasl. So we are moving to the exercise number 9. But of course, we will pause here. Okay, inshallah, in the next lesson, we'll try to complete it, the remaining exercises. جزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن الحكيم ونفعني وإياكم من آياتي وذكر الحكيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.